let you down. These late nights turn to days. Don't wanna let you down. With each breath we give away, it'll never be the same. I'm chasing somebody who won't ever ease the pain, but I don't want half of your heart, heart, heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart. If it's only half of your heart. I feel like I'm afraid of the
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to round 1, season 3. It's West Coast Sim Racing, it's GR86 Cup, and we're coming at you live from the virtual Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. We're set for 45 minutes of door-to-door action here in Lexington, Ohio. A tight, a technical, and old-school circuits that rewards precision, rhythm, and nerves of steel. Now I'll tell you right now, Mid-Ohio, it might not be the longest track on the schedule, but it's definitely one of the most challenging. Drivers going to have to master those committed turns like turns 1, surviving the keyhole, and then the brave heavy braking zone at the end of that back straightaway. Speaking of that back straightaway, that's going to be a talking point here quite a bit tonight, as we're going to see some teamwork trying to make the dream work happen. Qualifying is just now rounding up. We'll take a look at our race information here tonight, brought to you by Apex Motor Club, just located right up there out of Maricopa, Arizona. All right, it's a 13-turn course, 2.2 miles. It is a cool day for racing. Couldn't get much better than 68 degrees Fahrenheit. We're sitting at an altitude of 1,350 feet. And I appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We've already had the YouTube chat popping off here. Moonlight Dancer, race after race. I mean, thank you so much being here for us. As well as Matthew, he joins us in here live on Stam Studio Network YouTube chat. Logan Stanley is in as well, as he is rooting on some Brandon Birch action. Man, Brandon Birch, Jake Steckler, Stone, Joe, Slater, Nico. It's too many names to name, but that was a lot of fun there just a couple weekends ago, getting to put some names to some faces up there at Apex Motor Club. Stick around, we're just waiting for the official word that we can release that highlight video from Apex Oktoberfest and Race 1 of the season. Speaking of Race 1 of the season, let's get our virtual grid started here tonight. Let's see who's starting where. Andrew Bound, who would have guessed it, man? The man, the myth, the legend, slaps it on the pole with a 134.667. Slater Colby, another man, the myth, the legend. Oh boy, it was fun to watch him work his way back up all the way from last place, get P4 there at Real Life Apex Race 1. Thankfully for Slater, he doesn't have to deal with the hard work. He'll start on the outside row of P2. Joe Rainey, he's just that P3 out there at race 1 of Apex Motor Club. He will start P3 on the outside row of row number 2. It's Marvin Samayoa, the fastest driver in practice. Joey Rainey starts right behind his dad, right behind his dad in P5. Stone Colby P6. Jake Steckler P7. Jake, nice beating you, man, there just a couple weeks ago. Brandon Birch, same story there. Josh Hunter, Nico Colby, 8th, 9th, and 10th. That was Nikolai Meiswinkle as well as Juan Hallett in 11th and 12th. Then we're going to have Igor, Benjamin Forehand, Glenn Bratton, Darren Colby, Demetrius, Colton Juarez, Warren Johnson, Massimo, Alexei, Gregory Butcher, Dylan, as well as, Chris Dean here in the 24th position. Andreas Profana and Kalani Lamia rounding out the field here tonight, and I see that we have quite a bit of some newer names in some newer places. Stick with us here. It'll probably take me 1, 2, 3 races to get these names back to where they should be. I appreciate you all joining in here once again with us tonight on some Sam Studio Network. Looks like we're gonna have a quick formation lap around this very short 2.2-mile circuit. Take a look at some newer paint schemes that are going to rip around the circuits here this season of West Coast Sim Racing. Lots of some familiar paint schemes as well. Man, how about Joe Rainey up here? He'll start P3. He's going to have Marvin Samayoa down into his inside. This is going to get pretty technical here as we head into, well, we're not high speed here just yet, but it will be high speed here into turn 1. Turn 2 is the keyhole. Prime overtaking position there, but the exit speed, I think, is more important than the trying to make an overtake happen. We're going to head our way down and through the keyhole, head our way towards 3 and 4. 4 is that hard braking zone at the end of this long back straightaway here. Mentioned this in the pre-race. This is going to be a spot to make some teamwork, make the dream work happen here tonight from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Still on that long straight that isn't quite straight, but we'll work our way through turns 4. And then up in there, just a little bit after turns 4, it's 6 and 7. There you go, Nico. This is elevation and a whole lot of off camber through there. Turns 9 through 11, that's Thunder Valley. And then turns the 12 and 13, the last turns on the circuits. That is the carousel. That was going to be a fun one to watch, especially with kind of the slipstream in the draft that is going to present a factor here tonight from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. I think this could very well come down to just a last lap or possibly even a last lap turn pass in the carousel there in 12 and 13. All right, we have it's a 45-minute race, but we do have that competition caution here at 20 minutes in the race, so we'll be able to re-rack them, restack them. Stick with us here. We will be going green here in about 1, 2, 3, 4 count of turns time. Andrew Bounds, Slater Colby, Marvin Samayoa, Joe Rainey, Joey Rainey, Stone Colby, Jake Steckler, Brandon Birch, Josh Hunter, Brandon Birch, and Nico Colby. That's your top 10 right here. Keep your eye on lots of these drivers that are going to have to make their way, slice and dice their way through some heavy braking zones throughout this, especially this turn 1, lap 1 here, as the GR86 safety pace car is down and into the safety of pit lane. Ladies and gentlemen, tip your caps. We're already wrecking at the back of the field, but we are green, green, green. Season 3 of West Coast Sim Racing GR86 League is underway. Slater Colby still out up front. Andrew Bound is going to lose his starting position, drops to P2. Here comes Marvin Samayoa. He's going to have that inside line. He better make it happen quick there because it transitions back to the outside. Still side by side. Oh, we have a spin going around. I believe that was Juan Hallett in the number 64 machine. We'll keep things moving and grooving. This is back up here to the lead out up front. Slater Colby, he still continues to lead. Dr. Andrew Bound. Andrew Bound is going to look into the inside line here. They're going to go side by side for the race lead. Hard braking zone here into turn number 4. Slater Colby, he's going to have the inside. Andrew Bound holds the inside. It was the outside, transitions back to it here. Slater Colby is now going to still try to have that nose. No, he does not have the nose up down at the inside of Dr. Andrew Bound. It's Bound. He's going to take away that spot where he started from. It's still side by side between Marvin Samayoa and Joey Rainey. Looks like Marvin Samayoa is able to muscle his way through it, but he goes a little bit too deep into the braking zone there. He washes up there off of the circuit. Now we're going to come into turns 9 through 11. This is Thunder Valley, and make our way through the ever-living carousel here. Marvin Samayoa loose as a goose. Nico Colby right on his rear bumper. Hopping on board with the Nico Kolbster machine here. He's going to try just to put some laps down earlier on. He's already gained 2 positions after starting P10, works his way to P8. We'll see what Nico Colby continues to show for us here tonight from the elevation-hungry Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Oh, here comes Joe Rainey. He thought about sending it down the inside, but it presents Slater Colby. He looks down to the outside. It's a very late move there into, I believe that's 3 and 4. There, now we're going to make our way down that long back stretch once again. Here we're going to see these, who is going to opt to make that teamwork work earlier on. Let's hop on board with Dr. Andrew Brown. He might get hooked if he's not careful. Here comes Slater Colby. He's not earlier enough on that block to make it work. Slater Colby's going to look down into the inside in turns 4 and 5. Joe Rainey, he has his popcorn bucket out here as it's still side by side for the race lead, side by side for 5th and 6th as Stone tries to make his way up there. Slater Colby gets into the dirty part of the racetrack. Slater goes wide. Here comes Andrew Bound. Slater Colby still down the inside. What a move for the number 25 GR86 machine. This, the weight control from these Toyota GR86s, it is crazy. You have to be so smooth on the race wheel as well as on that brake pedal. You can see just how good they're going to sink into the corners here through Thunder Valley and coming up to the carousel. Still door to door for the race lead. Oh no, Andrew Bound, he looking like a Formula Drift driver out here. He's going to somehow save it, the Peppa Pig machine. That's going to present Slater Colby to the race lead. I can't get an eye off of this battle up here, up front. Samayoa, he's going to try to make that inside line work here into turns 1. You got to be careful. It's a game of inches. It's a game of chess. Samayoa, he chooses to kind of wait to get back on that throttle pedal here, as it looks like McConey has had a slight incident. He is off the pace. He's going to have a nice battle up here in front of him as Warren Johnson makes a nice pass there over the number 27, I believe that was. Here, Warren Johnson's going to look down the inside as here is a spin right up there in front of him. That is going to be that's Darren Colby going around in the VehicleBuyers.com machine. All right, while we have a quick moment, we'll take a look at this race start. What happened down there in about P20, I think that was around Ali Xay's position. This is as we are taking the green flag on this race start. Oh, Ali Xay just not knowing that the 2 of Massimo was there. And then here comes Juan Hallett's quick incident. This is also on the opening lap. Ooh, Juan, he dives it deep there. That's Nico Colby, and that's black and white's VehicleBuyers.com machine happening right there behind him. And then here's a quick look at Darren Colby's incident. Let's hop on board with him here, see what we can see as we head up the hill. He looks down to the inside of Ali Xay, or excuse me, that's not Ali Xay, that's the 71 of, I think that's Nikolai Maiswinkle there. Darren Colby, yeah, there goes Nikolai. He goes off the track. We'll take one more look at this incident here. Here he comes deep into the braking zone. Look at the front sink down into the track. That's how you know just how hard these drivers are on into the brake pedal there. Unfortunately, they're just it's a slip and slide for Darren Colby. We'll go back out to one of his sons, Slater Colby. He's trying to hold off one of our hard chargers, Mr. Joe Rainey from Rainey Homes Racing. If you're looking up there for a home just out of Phoenix, make sure you hit up Joe Rainey. He's got some just look up the pictures of him. You'll see what I'm talking about there. But we'll get back to some racing action. It's Joe Rainey. He's going to, I thought he was going to try to make a move happen there into that hard braking zone, into the more technical portion here from Mid-Ohio. If you're just now joining us, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. Our pole sitter, Andrew Bound, he falls back to P3. As we have just about 14 minutes till that competition caution. Make sure you can hit that little gear icon in the bottom right of your screen or top right of your screen, and it will allow you to bump up the quality up to 1440p. That's what you can about see the whites of these drivers' eyeballs as they head across and around. Cameraman Billy Bob Joe here. It's single file running as these drivers are just trying to make some pace action happen here. Looks like Josh Hunter, he's going to try to make a move happen on the outside line from Nico Colby. He's not able to make anything work there, and that student driver Toyota GR86 paint scheme. he might be trying to size something up. Nope, thinks better of it there, up and to trying to take that spot away from Nico Colby. Once again, it's still pretty much single file from 1st to 11th on back. Here we're going to start to see some side-by-side going into that treacherous turn 1. Darren Colby, he has contact with Andreas Profana. Igor is also right there with them. Those are two, those are the exact same paint schemes there. It almost looks like it for Igor as well as Andreas. Darren Colby, it's just a little brotherly shove there to the side panel of the car. He's going to take away P16. Darren Colby back up to where he started. Oh man, no driver cams here tonight. Back up here to the race lead, battle for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Keep them coming. Joe Rainey. This is something that I saw within real life over there at Apex Motor Club, located just out of Maricopa, Arizona. Arizona's most prime racing facility. Whoa, Nico, hang on to her back there. I saw Joe Rainey. He was able to hang up there in the top 3. Matter of fact, lost 2nd place to Darren Colby. Darren Colby actually, matter of fact, almost took away the race win from Joey. Joey Rainey, who sits P4 here tonight from the virtual racing circuits. But that's something that I saw. Joe Rainey, he kind of likes to go to work. He likes to see where he's getting beat at, as well as kind of try to make the adjustments and kind of make his adjustments happen here. Joey Rainey going to school studying for the exams. That is the white and checkered flag that will fall here. And oh gosh, about 30 minutes time. Remember, we do have that competition caution. Slater Colby, he cooks the corner entrance there, trying to find out when the competition caution is. It's in about 13 minutes time. But while I'm doing that, we saw Joe Rainey take away the race lead. This is going to be pretty special here. This is going to be a cool look at, I will save that one for later. Okay, speaking of later, let's hop on board with Slater as he tries to, going to think better of it there to try to make a move heading up and into the elevation hungry portion section here of Mid-Ohio. If we take a look at some lap time history between Slater and Andrew Bound, the driver who runs in P3 right behind him. Oh, it's back and forth. It is some nitty-gritty out here from Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Lap 1, faster Bound. Lap 2, slower by 1.3 seconds. And then 3 through 5, tongue twister, I guess. It's actually Andrew Bound faster than Slater up here. So Joey Rainey, he gains 1 spot from where he started. There's Stone Colby and the VehicleBuyers.com Mazda MX-5 machine. He's also still just going to work, going to school right here, seeing where he is getting beat and how he can possibly make that adjustment. Maybe it's in the corner entrance. Maybe it's getting that car rotated in the nose down and onto the track to find some rotation here. Marvin Samayo, after battling for the race lead, he falls back to P6. Man, how about Brandon Birch? That's another driver in the VehicleBuyers.com machine. And that was another driver who has also had the privilege to put a face to the name of out there at Apex Motor Club in Maricopa, Arizona. And oh man, Brandon Birch, he is driving like he owns one of these Toyota GR86s right here. Maybe trying to make a move down here at the end of the long straightaway. Nope, not close enough to make it happen. Here comes Nico Colby. He is close enough to make this pass action happen here over Benjamin forehand. I thought Benjamin was going to try to make this crossover work there for the Scott Adams driver development, number 35. Doesn't make it happen. Jake Steckler, that's another driver. VehicleBuyers.com if you're looking to buy, if you're looking to sell. Overstockvehicles.com as well. Jake Steckler, he's a worker, track worker out there. Well, everything worker out at Apex. Jake, that's nice, fun meeting you. Thanks for letting us rip the go-karts out there, man. And we can't talk enough about letting us meet them and meet and greets and all that. Well, Warren, thank you so much here for Also meeting me out there and helping out there a lot behind the scenes, as he's going to have a nice battle, some side by side in front of Mr. Warren Johnson. This is a very kind of familiar paint, not paint job for him, but as well as camera shots here, as Warren and I were working those drone camera shots that you'll see quite a bit of highlights of, and that's the Apex Motor Club YouTube video that I'll be posting here once approval is given. We'll go back out here to the race lead, though. It's two yellow, black and yellow, kill a fellow machines. Joe Rainey, he's going to continue to hold him off out front. Slater Colby tries to knock on the rear bumper, see what was happening. Unfortunately, nothing was there. No one's home, says Joe Rainey. Try again tomorrow. Andrew Bound's going to be right there with him on that long back stretch that's not quite straight. Joseph Rainey, he's also right there with them. That's kind of a newer paint scheme. I think we're just missing it on the number 30 machine. He's still right there within this front battle as it's now, side by side started to ensue there, but Josh Hunter, he falls back. He's going to fall back to P8, but at least gaining one spot from where he started. It's back out here to the race lead. Joe Rainey, Slater Colby, Andrew Bound. It's starting to boil. It's starting to heat up here for this battle for the race lead. Two Stam Studio Network bumper stickers going at it. We are just about 7.5 minutes time until our competition caution. Ladies and gents, you've heard enough of me here tonight. I'll treat you to the sights and sounds. Go ahead, crank this puppy up here tonight. You can slowly crank this puppy back down because we have 5.5 minutes to go until the competition yellow. It's two black and yellow machines still battling it pretty hard out here up front, but it's pretty good racing here between the two. It's hard to get much better than some West Coast Sim Racing League here live on Stam Studio Network. Looks like Slater Colby, he's going to have the inside line into the keyhole. Nice pass there for Slater Colby. That's exactly right. Put it down and into the inside. Pause there as it's now going to present Joe Rainey and Andrew Bound running door to door here, going into our long stretch. It didn't quite stretch. Here we go. We're going to start to hang on to each other here. It's going to be a side draft heading into the hard braking zone of turn number 4. Andrew Bound, he's going to have the inside line. Here comes Joey Rainey. He whips it down in there. No, I thought they were about to look 3 wide. They'll settle it back down to 2 by 2 by 2 here from this human zoo. I don't know what it means, but it definitely is one here tonight. Is it still, well, now Slater Colby back out up to the point almost where he started. He gains 1 spot after Slater starts in P2. Benjamin Foran, Jake Steckler still going at it here, trying to hang on to this kind of front battle up here as they have Nico Colby, Josh Hunter, and Brandon Birch up there in front of them for 6, 7, 8, and 9 there. That's another one for you. Nico, last incident here, I believe it's going to be, I think it's Kalani. Yeah, the number 33 machine. Let's see what happens to him here. Oh, it looks like he's trying to carry a lot of speed. I think the rear end, nice save there for Kalani. Their rear end just comes out right underneath him. or right. Yeah, from right underneath him there. All right, we still have 25 drivers out here on track, and if you're not seeing kind of who you're rooting on there for, that, well, we have to split up the timing and scorings, because that's just how many drivers we have here, and I appreciate each and every single one of the drivers who continue to stick it out here and put on a show for the race fans. Speaking of put on a show, it's a real nice battle here between Juan Hallett, Andreas Profana. We got a flash of the flashies there for Andreas Profana. Looks like Dylan Bliss is also going to start to join this battle as well. This is heading into, I believe this is the keyhole section. Remember, as I mentioned in pre-race, the corner exit here is a lot more important than the corner entrance. Just trying to get one spot might not be worth it. Try to get that gas back down. We'll go back out here to the race lead. Once again, Andrew Bound starts to join the picture as Slater Colby, he's gonna have to try to hold him off. He's already held off Joe Rainey. Joe fell back to P3. Now he's gonna have to hold off a new hard charger as here comes a new player into the picture. It's Joey Rainey now versus Stone Colby in the VehicleBuyers.com machine. Remember, just 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes till that competition caution. Right now, these drivers are putting the elbows out, giving it all that they got. It's the Marvin Tater. It's Samayoa. He was to the inside. It switches back to the outside. He's going to have that student driver, number 87, excuse me, 81 of Josh Hunter. Man, that's... I don't know if he's actually... That's got to be fake. It's no way can Josh Hunter be calling himself a student driver with the 4,000 road course rating. He's also got quite the speed in the GT3s that we've seen before. We'll get back out up here up front. It's 2 minutes till the competition caution. Slater Colby trying to hold him off lap after lap after lap. You see it, Slater Colby led 6 laps thus far. We'll see if he can lead lap number 7 as they'll run door to door here heading into turns 4 and 5. Hang on to her, boys. But look at the racecraft. Look at the ethical wheel between these drivers. Dr. Andrew Bound, Slater Colby, even Joe Rainey, who's right up there with them. They're giving themselves, I don't know if it's going to be this way on the white flag lap, but it's about a foot or 2 that was left there between side by side between the drivers. It's now about a car length or 2 separating first, second, and third as Joe Rainey, he's still right up in there with this battle. 1 minute to go till the competition yellow. White flag is out here for this stint of the race. Let's see what Dr. Andrew Bound and what Slater Colby can do here into turns 1 and 2. Looks like Slater Colby, he's going to live to fight another day. It's really hard to make a pass happen there into turn number 1. Turn 2, that's the passing zone here. Here comes Slater Colby. He fakes the inside. He's going to play the mental game there with Andrew Bound, as it might work there. Andrew Bound goes a little bit wide there. Here comes Slater Colby. He's going to try to make the inside, the crossover move. Here comes Slater. Is he able to get the nose? Is he able to get the side draft action here? Going down that long back straightaway on the white flag lap of this stint of the race. It's side by side. It's door-to-door racing. It's clean racing. Colby versus Bound. Here comes Bound down the outside. Inside. Here it's going to switch back to the outside, though. Slater Colby, he's going to have the preferred racing line. He's not going to wash Andrew Bound up off the racetrack, though. Slater Colby, he's now back onto the unpreferred racing line, and then it switches right back to it. This is why Mid-Ohio is one of my favorite racing tracks here on the circuit. And as well as within the iRacing simulation universe, it's elevation change. It's elevation hungry. We're going through Thunder Valley, through the carousel for the final time tonight for the first half of the race. Andrew Bound has taken the race lead away from Slater Colby. Here we go through turns 12 and 13 for the final time tonight through the carousel. Slater Colby, he's going to have one more shot to try to make this pass happen, and with that he will be able to race restart. The race restart would be on him, but right now it's not going to look like it, so as it looks like Dr. Andrew Bound will solidify this Still no caution here just yet. Dr. Andrew Bound still in the race lead. I'm curious if race control is waiting till at the end of this lap to throw this yellow there in the last corners. So it allows these drivers to kind of get caught up just that much quicker. It shaves off a whole lap under caution. So it looks like this will be the white flag lap here before that competition caution. Andrew Bound still up to the race lead. He's got just under half of a second, as it's now going to be Joe Rainey and Joey Rainey looking side by side. They've done this one not once, not twice, but probably 3,000 times here within their lives. Joey Rainey, he's going to have the inside line up there on his dad. Let's see what he's able to do here as it swings back into the outside line. Joey Rainey, he's going to have to fall back to P4. It's side by side behind Joey as the Stone Colby, Brandon Birch going at it to VehicleBuyers.com machine. Brandon Birch is going to look around the outside line for the final time here of the first stint of the race. Brandon Birch is clear for it, at least from Stone, but he's not clear from Mr. Josh Hunter. Marvin Samayoa continues to fall like a rock. I wonder if you put too much temp, too much tire pressures in those street GR86 tires here earlier on. Here we go. This time should be the white flag here through the carousel. Final time tonight before that competition caution. It's going to be Andrew Bound. Here's Slater Colby. He's going to have one more chance to see if he's got anything for him. Still not so. All right, so it's still this battle out here, out up front. It is a 45-minute race. I was told 20 minutes, but we'll see if it's possibly this lap that we will get the competition caution. I'm showing Nico Colby off the racetrack here as he continues just to try and reel in Marvin Samayoa. Yeah, just goes a little right side tires off and into the dirt. No harm, no foul there, except loses them just a little bit there on corner exit. Whoa, hang on to her. I actually think Jake Steckler, I saw there at the rear end of that, was coming in pretty hot. Well, okay, this is after the fact, but I think Jake Steckler is trying to make the move here over. He knows how fast Nico Colby is. Oh, Nico hard on the braking zone there. I don't think Jake expected that one. And then this is another quick it's not an incident, excuse me. This is just a kind of two tires, all four tires. Hang on. Darren Colby turns into the lawnmower here tonight from Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. He's able to Formula drift it down there. He's able to hang on to that number 47 VehicleBuyers.com machine. Here we go. This time out of the finals turns. I was 2 laps too early. I was getting a little bit excited for it though. The competition caution, it does wave. So Andrew Bound, Slater Colby, Joe Rainey, Joey Rainey, Stone Colby round out the top 5. Brandon Birch, Josh Hunter, Marvin Samayoa, Nico Colby, Jake Steckler round out the top 10. Benjamin Forant, Nikolai Maiswinkle, Warren Johnson. Man, how about Warren Johnson, the league owner of West Coast Sim Racing? He works his way all the way up to 13th, gained 6 spots since the drop of the green flag. Dylan Bliss, he's 14th. Andreas Profana, 15th. Darren Colby, 16th. Glenn Bratton, Igor, I think I'm saying that one right. Colton Juarez, Juan Hallett, Demetrius Gregory, Alexei, Massimo, as well as Chris Dean and Kalani rounding out the 26 driver grid. We're going to get this grid scrunched and bunched back up here together. Don't go anywhere unless you're just grabbing yourself a quick drink or snack. I promise you I'm not going anywhere after this quick word from one of our sponsors and affiliates. Thanks, everybody.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Alrighty, welcome back here. My name's Sean Stam, live on Stam Studio Network. Moonlight, Terry, Apollo, Matthew. We got 21 viewers right now, but those are just a few that have made your way down and into the live YouTube chat. Thank you all so much. Appreciate each and every single one of you. We're going to get this race started here at the end of this pace lap as the lights are out on the iRacing safety pace car. Appreciate that, Apollo. Just double checking everything that sounds okay down there below. Also, those of you that have joined in the vertical broadcast, make sure you mosey your way on over down into the horizontal broadcast. That's where I'm reading all of these live YouTube chats, as well as I'm not gonna bite you, but I might just tickle you there. Just kidding. Just come join us here. It's a fun time down in YouTube land. Biggest mover here on track, it's going to be Andreas Profana, who's gained 10 spots since the drop of the green flag. Nice run for that Dynaco machine. He's currently running 15th. Let's check on our second biggest mover. It's Dylan Bliss up there, right up there in front of him. The driver out of Middletown, Delaware, gaining 9 spots since the green flag had dropped a little bit earlier on. All right, about halfway through this competition caution, so let us know who you're rooting on down there live in the old YouTube land. Who gets it done tonight from the virtual Mid-Ohio Sports Car course? Where'd my notes go? In our practice, the practice times, Marvin Samayo was the fastest driver in practice, even after battling for the lead earlier on in the race. Well, Samayo now falls back to P8. Keep your eye on that kind of silver, gray and blue number 97 Toyota GR86 on this race restart. Dr. Andrew Bound, he was second fastest in our practice session. He's going to race restart this race up in the race lead. And they're checking up right here. They're going to let that pace car mosey his way down and into pit lane. This race restart will all be on Andrew Bound. Slater Colby just going to have those cat-like reflexes as he was 4th fastest in our practice sessions. Actually, the practice session before the race. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. What I want you to do, I want you to do something pretty special. I want you to get up, stand up for your life, and don't you ever give up that fight. We have waited a whole off season for it. We are green flag racing once again in the West Coast Sim Racing Toyota GR86 League. Here we go, diving off into turns 1 is Dr. Andrew Bound. It's Slater Colby who's right there with him. So here comes some more side-by-side as Warren Johnson looks down the inside. He is now clear, but loses that spot. Falls back to P13. Still side-by-side for the race lead. Almost contact as Slater Colby kind of locked up the right front tire, it almost looked like there. ABS trying to do everything that it can to keep these tires rolling under heavy braking zones. Slater Colby gets that spot back from Andrew Bound. That's deja vu. We have seen this heavy braking zone work. We saw it just on the white flag lap of the first stint of the race. Here we go. It's another hard braking zone. I'm surprised the brake rotors aren't glowing here for Slater Colby as deep as he was into the braking zone. It warrants him back to the outside line. Here comes Dr. Andrew Bound. Quarter clear for the race lead. Nico Colby, Marvin Samayoa having a little bit of contact on their side, a little bit of side-by-side on their side between Jake Steckler and Igor as well. Oh no, Jake Steckler, I'm showing gone for a spin, but he's going to keep it on the track, moving, grooving. Juan Hallett, Colton Juarez right there behind these two. They're still trying to single file out this thing and try and get their spots back gained to where they started this race. That's Massimo as well as Chris. Oh no, Massimo goes around. The Looks like he was able to keep it out of the wall. We'll go back up here, back to the battle for the race lead, as it's still Andrew Bound out up front. Into that tight technical turn one. We'll make our way towards the keyhole this time by. Let's hop on board with Slater Colby and see what the Colbster's dealing with. He's going to try to make the outside line work. Remember, this is the outside that works down and back to the inside here. Let's see what Slater Colby. No, he's not able to keep the speed. He's not able to keep the momentum up there enough. He's going to have contact with Mr. Joe Rainey. That kind of sends him 4 tires off and into the dirt. It kills his speed. It kills his momentum. Joe Rainey, he still has contact with Slater Colby. That much beating and banging, that much side drafting right there, that all allowed Joey Rainey to pass up these two. Joey Rainey, the purple people eater tonight, he's up to P2. Slater Colby is fuming in the cockpit. Here comes Slater Colby. Here comes side by side between Warren Johnson, and I believe that is that's Derek Colby right there behind, and that's Dylan Bliss. That these two drivers are still going at it here. Warren, let's see if he's able to size him up. They're going on to back and heading into 11 and 12. Looks like Warren, he's still going to run that 13th position. He's going to have Darren Colby. He's in kind of a battle of his own right here with Andreas Profana. These two drivers just running 0.2 of a second apart for the time being. Oh, there's a spin up there in front of him. Oh, it's Warren Johnson and the Verus Engineering machine. No, Warren, no. Oh boy, let's hop on board with him, see what happens just real quick. We saw that once earlier on in the race, probably once, twice, thrice. Driver who just tried to carry a little bit too much speed. Warren knew it right away. He knew that bearing was coming out and around on him. Tried to save it, and hard into the inside tire barrier he goes there. 13 minutes, count them, 3 minutes left in this race. Andrew Bound, Joey Rainey. Joe Rainey is now your top 3 runners. The Raineys are trying to do something special here tonight and at least get 2 out of the 3 podium spots solidified. Slater and Stone now run nose to tail, separated by, oh yeah, that's right, just under 0.2. Well, it's really just 0.3 of a second here this time by. It actually dwindles back down to 0.2 of a second, as it looks like Slater Colby kind of compromised that corner exit for that corner entrance speed. He's going to live to fight another day, though, is Stone Colby. Stone Colby, kind of same story there. It compromises a little bit of that corner exit. He gets at least 3 out of the 4 racing tires off the racetrack. Josh Hunter, Nico Colby, as well as Marvin Samayoa still going at it here. They're going at it so hard, I'm starting to lose my voice up here in the booth. Get the tree out the dang way. We got some good racing out here. It's Brandon Birch, it's Josh Hunter, Nico Colby, Marvin Samayoa, slicing, dicing, ethical wheel all throughout the pack here tonight for West Coast Sim Racing. Hop on board with Brandon Birch. This is looking back there behind him on that student driver machine. He's got Band-Aids on it. He's got meat on some of the corner panels as well. We'll have to hear the backstory there for Josh Hunter. Man, Brandon Birch, I'm liking the speed that he's able to carry within even these more, well, that wasn't the more technical portion of the track, but even within the most important corner exit of the track, Brandon Birch is still able to keep up that speed, keep up that momentum. You better do all that you can right now. Start putting on some stock car racing blocks here, as he has a huge run here coming out the back. He's going to have nothing to do with Josh Hunter, as Josh Hunter is now down into the inside. Nico Colby, he's going to pull the crossover move there. Or is he? Nope, not able to stick on that vehiclebuyers.com machine. Back up here to the race lead. Once again, it's Dr. Andrew Bound, it's Joseph Rainey, and it's Joe Rainey in those top 3 driver interview spots. It's brotherly shoves action happening here between Slater and Stone, and then it's Josh Hunter who sits P6, just about 2.5 seconds back between this top 5 battle. Oh, Nico Colby with the black flag. I know he's one of the admins here. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up clearing it himself or actually does take that. Oh, okay, that'll answer that one. Stone Colby blinks. Oh my gosh, what has just happened? Okay, that's scared me. Stone Colby blinks out real quick. It dropped him a couple spots on live timing and scoring, but he is back out here. It's just a quick little internet buffer there. No harm, no foul. Look out, cameraman. Holy. Okay, well, that camera shot will definitely give you a haircut after that one. But all right, back out to racing action. Bound, rainy, coldy. Who's it going to be up here in the top 3 driver interview booth? There's only 9 minutes left to go in the race. The purple people eater, I don't know what happened to the Rainy Homes racing machine that we kind of do see on that final wrap, race after race. I think it's just something on, I don't know, it's on iRacing's end, but it's Joey Rainey. Maybe he possibly shedded the vinyl wrap there for just 1 to 2 not horsepower, but just for some weight reduction there, as he looks fast from the Mid-Ohio Sports Car course. We're gonna hop on board with the race leader. This is looking out the back bumper of Andrew Bowness. There's Joey Rainey, Slater Colby sitting right there, still in the 4th position, not able to make that pass over Joe here quite just yet. Oh my gosh, Joe Rainey got so deep into the corner, I thought he was about to have contact with his son, Joey. Thankfully not there. He's gonna keep things for all 4 tires straight, but that really presented Slater and Stone to both pass Mr. Joe Rainey. Hey, I think I know what's going on here. I think somebody's not wanting a little top 3 interview. No, I'm just kidding. That was Joe Rainey. He was very deep into the braking zone. Matter of fact, here's a quick look at what happened. Maybe it wasn't even on Joe. Maybe it was kind of an overreaction of what happened to Joey. Take another look at it here. Yeah, it's almost like he couldn't even get the front end to turn and rotate down there on that number 17 Rainy Homes Racing machine. Okay, 38 minutes down out of 45. It's still just about 0.2 of a second separating our front 2 runners. Andrew Bound, Joey Rainey, Slater Colby. He's still trying to make that more defensive line work, as he knows Stone Colby continues to pretty much really close in that cap. Very quick. Number 52 has a lot of pace, a lot of speed. Unfortunately there for Stone Colby in real life racing out at Apex, also had to deal with a terminal issue for qualifying. Wasn't able to get a qualifying lap down. He was able to get a qualifying lap down here tonight to the virtual Mid-Ohio Sports Car course. Started 6th, now up to 4th. Keep it up, Stone. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of the 52. That slipstream, the draft, that's going to be the talking points here in these driver interviews. Quote me on it in just a couple laps time. It's all going to come down to how you make that draft work. Quite frankly, what your stock car racing experience is down that long back stretch, which we're about to make our way into it now. Matter of fact, if you're just now joining us, we saw Andrew Bound. Okay, first of all, welcome in here to Stam Studio Network. My name's Sean Stam. I appreciate you joining in. Got to show the appreciation for those that are just now joining. But our race leader, our pole sitter, Andrew Bound, he fell back a couple spots, and then when it came out to the white flag before the competition caution, he was able to get the race lead there. What I thought was the last lap before it was really 2 laps to go until the competition caution came out. Is that setting us up here? Are these drivers going to school? Are they studying for the exams? The exam that is about to be the white and checkered flag that approach us here in just 5.5 minutes time. Joey Rainey, he's not really able to get any closer here, but I am noticing it. Okay. Also, we've got to flip one of those logos. Anyways, Nico Colby, Brandon Birch, excuse me, that's Nico Colby, Marvin Samayoa going at it here for 7th and 8th position. Man, I once again go back and I wonder if Samayoa just cooked his tires or maybe put too much pressure in them earlier on in the race. Remember, these really aren't, they're not racing tires, they're really kind of street going tires on these Toyota GR86s, so you gotta be careful earlier on. All right, as we continue to crest our way, only 4.5 minutes to go till the white and checkered flag come out. Joey Rainey, I really feel like he's doing everything that he can at this point. He's learning all that he can do, but I also feel like he's tried to make some moves happen. Really has not been able to make anything work for him there. At least, I mean, he's made moves happen. Trust me, he's gained 3 spots since the drop of the green flag. But as far as kind of passing the Andrew Bound for the race win, it's going to be easy, way easier said than done. Catching him is one thing, and passing him is another. Don't look now. How many times have we saw this out of Season 1 and Season 2 of West Coast Sim Racing? Stone Colby stalking, creeping out the dungeon tonight, as well as through some other race seasons. Well, Stone Colby, we continue to see him, although he may not have the qualifying effort that he was really well probably looking for there before the start of the race. He always has the pace, unless he gets caught up in some other drivers doing there. But well, he's not caught up in any other drivers doing here tonight. He's making it all work. He's leaving it all out on the track, is Stone Colby. Even passing Slater Colby down there just a couple of laps ago, and we know that Slater, he's probably still fuming in the cockpit of that machine. We're going to look side by side up here for the race lead as things continue to dwindle down closer to the white and checkered flag. Joey Rainey, that's what I was just mentioning. That's what I've seen time and time again. He tries to make the move happen, but really he's not able to get down on the throttle pedal just quick enough. Look at the block here that Andrew Bound serves. This is NASCAR racing right here. And for the one time being that we get it from Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, we were starting to look 3 wide. Stone Colby, he tried to make the inside line work, the meat of the sandwich work, but no, Stone, no. He goes a little bit deeper to the braking zone, keeps it off the front quarter panel of Andrew Bound. With all of this being said, Joey Rainey, he was finally able to whip it all out there. Pause, but whip it out there at the final moments of turns 4 and 5 and into the entrance of them there. Joey Rainey to the race lead. Here comes Stone Colby. Here comes Andrew Bound. It's been a complete shuffle up here for the top 5 drivers. If my math is mathing, this should be about 2 to 3 laps to go here from the virtual Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. Joey Rainey, he's got about a 2/10 of a second gap here over Stone Colby. Right now, I think the cream is starting to rise to the top. We've seen Joey now finally get clear from Dr. Andrew Bound. We've seen Stone, same story there. He's had to pass. He's done it with respect, though. He's done it with that ethical wheel. I thought Stone Colby was about to try to make the outside work there, going into what was that, 3 and 4, heading down the long back stretch. Let's see if he's able to make the speed, make the momentum happen here for Stone Colby. Here comes the move down the inside. That's the exact move that Joey Rainey just pulled for the race lead. It's going to be the outside, but it will transition back into the inside line here. Stone Colby a little bit deeper on and into the braking zone, but he's going to keep his nose there into the inside. Joey Rainey, he gets the call from the spotter. He's getting the call that he is there. They're still side by side for the race lead. Here we go, coming into, I don't even know where we're coming into. I think it's Thunder Valley up here next. It's Stone Colby. He was able to get the speed, able to get the traction down there. Stone Colby to the point. He used the move that he just saw Joey Rainey go, make the move there out of the turns 4 and 5. Last lap. Here we go. This should be coming to the white flag lap. Look at how close it is. It's 12 seconds separating these drivers coming to the start and finish line, but this time by the white flag waves. Barty waves it loud and proud. Here we go, side by side between Slater, Joe, Andrew Bound. He falls back all the way to P5. Here comes Slater Colby back and up to P3. The final driver interview spot solidified here just for the moment. Joey Rainey, he's going to try to take away this lead that was once his there just 1 lap ago. Stone Colby is going to have to put his head down here. He's going to have to start to drive away, but keep all 4 eyes in that mirror behind him. He's got at least 2 to work with here as Stone Colby. He gets a massive shove there from Joey Rainey. Joey Rainey goes off the racetrack, all 4 tires off. Joey Rainey keeps the speed and the pace in the number 30 Toyota GR86 machine. Here we go, final time tonight through turns that's 9 through 11 through the S's, and then we're gonna make our way up and through Thunder Valley, and then it's the carousel for the final time tonight. Does Joey Rainey have anything left in the fuel tank? Does he have anything left up in the mental box up here for the race leader for Stone Colby? Stone just looking to hit these last corner entrances, looking to hit these last corner apexes. Stone Colby, he's got the S's, he's got the carousel to try and hold off that hard charging Joey Rainey. It's the final lap tonight. Get up, stand up for your life. Don't give up the fight, Stone. You got that gap by just about 1 car length or so. Stone Colby out of 13 for the final time tonight. He's gonna come and try to make it to the checkered flag first, as it was side by side for the final driver interview spot. It's gonna be Stone Colby taking the checkered flag. He gets the race win. He was the, he's dead. His wrists are virtually snapped, but Stone Colby goes from winning the championship to winning race number 1 and the West Coast GR86 Sim Series. What a race here tonight for Stone Colby. Joey Rainey, Andrew Bound solidify those top 2 and 3 finishing positions. Slater Colby finishes in P4. Joey Rainey takes away P5. Brandon Birch comes across the line in 6th. Nico Colby finishes out 7. Marvin Samayor finishes 8th. Nikolai as well as Dylan Bliss rounding out that top 10. Oh boy, I'm sweating up here in the booth. Stick with us here. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get you these live top 3 driver interviews as well as these unofficial, official race results here in just a few moments' time. Thanks everybody for joining in here tonight on Stam Studio Network. My name's Sean Stam. This was Race 1 season opener for season 3 of West Coast Sim Racing. Stick here with us as we're just waiting for those unofficial, official race results to come in. Speak of them, here they are. Get ready, ladies and gents. We're going to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, going back to back here in West Coast Sim Racing. Stone Colby gets it all done in the 52. Joey Rainey, Andrew Bound, Slater. Joe Rainey makes it that top 5. Brandon Birch, Nico Colby, Marvin Samayoa, Nikolai Maiswinkle, and Dylan Bliss running at the top 10. Jake Steckler, Darren Colby, Josh Hunter, Colton Juarez, I think I'm saying that one right. Ali Ixay, Benjamin Forant, Juan Hallett, Warren Johnson, and Demetrius rounding at the top, excuse me, and then Igor as well rounding at the top 20. Or Igor. Gregory Butcher, Chris Dean, Glenn Bratton, Massimo, Andreas Profana, as well as Kalani rounding out our 26. Goodness, 26 driver grid tonight. Or not grid, but finishing order, excuse me, there. All right, drivers, if you got yourself a copy, make sure you mosey your way on over into the virtual broadcast booth. I see, hey, Stone, he knows where that virtual broadcast booth is at. Stone, how are you doing? This is Sean Stam live down here at Victory Lane. Got yourself a copy?
Yes, sir, how are you?
Stone, I'm doing great here, man. It's kind of funny going from watching you down there, real life, talking with you in a real life driver interview out there at Apex, and here we are once again. Tonight you get it done though. Virtual Mid-Ohio is all yours. Stone, how'd you get it done tonight, man?
Well, this compared to real life, I didn't have any car problems, so we'll start there. But no, it was a good race. Honestly, I didn't really think I had the pace, but qualifying P6 and being behind those guys for basically the whole race, I was learning a lot, and I was able to kind of figure out the different braking zones and different gears and all that stuff, so it helped a lot. And then obviously the restart, and I kind of just waited till the end because there's a lot of drafting on this track, and ended up almost actually losing it in the second to last turn. Right over the hump, I decided to downshift, and it like skidded on me, and I thought Joey was going to go for it, but it was close. It was a lot of fun. It was cool to see everybody, you know, like 1st through 10th. I think even 1st through 15th at one point was all pretty much bumper to bumper. So it felt like a real race, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Everybody drove good.
Gosh, it was a lot of fun to watch you guys out there, Stone, and that was perfect timing. You mentioning you getting A little wobbly wiggly loose there because that was right showing up on the replay. And hey, Joey Rainey did close in quite a bit coming out of turns 13, the final turn of the race. Stone, you mentioned kind of the aerodynamic, the slipstream, the draft here tonight from Mid-Ohio. I mean, just how much of a run are you able to get in these Toyota GR86 kind of aerodynamically considered bricks of racing machines?
Well, obviously these things are a lot of momentum based, just like the Mazdas. So if Joey's in front of me and there's nobody in front of Joey and I'm right behind him, if he gets a better run out of turn 2 going down that big straight, I won't catch him till damn near the braking zone. So it wasn't like insanely strong, but if you hit the corner right, you're pulling up on him pretty heavy.
Well, Stone, we appreciate you breaking it down here for us. Is there anybody who you'd like to thank or kind of makes it all possible here for you?
Warren for putting on a great league, you for broadcasting, of course, friends and family for watching, and Overstock Vehicles, vehiclebuyers.com, and yeah.
Hey, we appreciate it, Stone, and hey, have a great rest of your night, man. Congratulations on the championship, and then you open up the season with a win. That's pretty special, man.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, I think I've caught up here with Joey Rainey. Mr. Joey Rainey, this is Sean Stam live down here in the top 3 interview booth. You got yourself a copy.
Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Hey, Joey, I'm doing all right, I'll be honest with you. I'm sweating up here just watching you guys. I couldn't imagine how you're feeling after pulling off a P2. How'd you make it happen here tonight, the number 30 GR86 machine?
Oh, no, man. I didn't think I'd be up here, that's for sure. It was, I don't know, it was fun. I think Stone kind of mentioned, you get into the draft with somebody and it gets a little bit easier to hang on. So luckily I was able to just kind of hang on to Andrew's draft for a while and stay up front, near the front.
Well, it's a lot of fun watching you go back and forth, Joey. What was it like kind of from behind the wheel here, especially in those more elevation hungry portions here from Mid-Ohio? It was fun kind of watching the suspension go to work on these Toyota GR86s.
Yeah, there's a lot of undulations. There's a lot of work for the suspension to do here. Lots of transitions between different things, and it's a lot. It's a lot for the car to deal with, and this car doesn't deal with it that well. So it was pretty fun still, and it was a good time.
Well, Joey, a lot of fun watching you and your dad go at it as well as congratulations on winning race 1 out there at Apex in the Mazda class. Congratulations on you and best of luck here going forward. Real quick before we let you get going, is there anybody who you would like to thank or kind of makes it all possible for you?
Yeah, I mean, number 1 is you, Sean, for putting on an awesome stream and an awesome program. We really appreciate it, both virtually and in real life. And then I think my wife for tonight, she's letting me race, even though we're expecting a baby or a call from the hospital literally any minute now to head in to have the baby. So it was pretty nice for her to let me race tonight.
Oh, that is very nice of her, and I guess I should let you get going, Joey. You got better places to be. Thank you, man. Have a great rest of your night.
See ya, Sean.
Later, man. All right, we're going to briefly throw this down here quick to Dr. Andrew Brown. Andrew, this is Sean up here. You got yourself a copy, man.
Sean, how you doing?
Hey, Andrew, I'm doing pretty well. How about you after that 3rd place finish?
I mean, I'm happy that I'm in 3rd. I went from 1st to 5th and 1st to 4th a couple times. I think it was like 4 or 5 laps to the finish. We ended up going 3 wide in the turn 3 or something, and that just absolutely screwed me. I think it was Stone and Joey that were next to me. Good racing on them. I'm just happy that I was able to put a move on Slater right at the end to take from P4 to P3.
And the battle in there with you and Slater on that whole last lap, it was a lot of fun to watch. Andrew, how did the tires feel here tonight from Mid-Ohio? I saw some drivers really starting to push, especially towards the end of the race, dumping either 2 or even in some cases 4 tires off the racetrack.
Honestly, the tires felt pretty good. I mean, I think I did like a 134.6 in the lead with no draft, like 3 or 4 laps from the finish. I don't know how I did that. But the tires, they were pushing a little bit, but I think as our fuel decreased, it kind of offset the difference a little bit.
Well, Andrew, we appreciate you breaking it down here for us. Last question I got here before I let you get going. That was a really nice start here to Season 3 of the GR86 League here at West Coast Sim Racing. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out?
Just want Josh Ross for a great league. all the members, especially the new members that are this season. Happy to have you guys. Looking forward to the rest of the season.
We appreciate that, Andrew. That goes a long way there for us, and Mr. Warren Johnson as well. Appreciate it, man, and have a great rest of your night.
Thanks, Luke.
Hey, speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, I think we got him here for a quick little driver interview as well as league owner interview. Mr. Warren Johnson, how's it going, man?
Going good, Sean. How are you, man? Glad to see you back.
Hey, I appreciate you having me back here, Warren. Also, it was great being able to meet you up there out of Maricopa out at Apex. Getting to put face to the name, and Warren, it was cool watching you put around some laps out at Apex in your Toyota GR86. Looks like it kind of helped you out here on track.
No, it really didn't. No, it was. No, I had a great race until I spun at the top of the hill. Like, I don't even know what turn that is. The tire started to go a little bit, and then that took care of that. Spun. I think I was like in 11th or 12th. Spun back to like 20th, made it back to 17th, then spun on the last turn of the last lap. Of course, let one and someone else get by. And no, just race, just driving too hard, just overdriving the car. That was all it was. And not the result I expected here. I've done a SCEL race here, endurance race. I've had some coaching on this track. I don't know, I just didn't have it tonight, but I was very excited for everyone, and I'm very happy to be back here with you guys.
Okay, that's well said, Warren. How about it? 26 driver grid. You did something right there in the off season. Man, it's a great combination, car track combo up with this upcoming schedule. Hopefully we see this many drivers up in the Thursday Series GT Challenge as well.
Yeah, I think we're about the same now. We had a few join last minute today, and then I think there's going to be even more joining the GR Cup if Andrew's able to get some guys in, and a couple more. And then, to the YouTube land, hey, registration's still open. You can still join us.
That's a good plug there, Warren. That's again, I appreciate it. It's all that you do here for the league and for us here on Stamp Studio Network. Warren, is there anything else that you'd like to add, or anybody you'd like to thank here before we get going?
Of course, for you for broadcasting. Thanks for coming back for I think a third season now. And third season. Yeah, you've been with us challenge. So thank you for that, and we look forward to keep having you in here. And thanks for everybody, all the members for joining, all the new people. Glad to see a lot of new faces here, and I hope they all enjoyed their time. I want to thank the Apex Motor Club members, the Colby family, everyone from over there for always supporting and racing in this series, and allowing me into their homes. And over the last couple weeks, it was a great trip down there, and I'll never forget that week. That was one of the best weeks of my life. So appreciate them, more than I can say. And then, again, thanks for all the viewers in YouTube land, and hope to see you guys back on Thursday and also next Monday for round 2.
Well, thank you, Warren, and I'll kind of second your thank yous there, the Colbys, all of them, Darren especially allowing us to kind of go up in room there while we were hanging out up at Apex for a couple days. So Darren, Milena, all the Colbys, as well as everyone down there in YouTube land, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. It's like Warren said, it's a week that we will never, ever forget. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. Make sure you fly those virtual flights home safe. Drive those virtual cars home safe. And we'll see you Wednesday night for some NASCAR action, and then Thursday night back for West Coast Sim Racing GT Challenge. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you next time.